Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. As usual, before we get into the video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll continue to bring you the best Albion related content. And before we get into the video, I want to give a personal thank you to Connor for allowing me to do the vlog for the Nottingham Forest game earlier in the week. Much appreciated, mate. So from that game, 2-2 draw, we move on to game number 32 of 46, and it's the one we've been waiting for. It's the one that me and Connor will be going to, and no, our tickets are not for sale, before you ask. We take on Aston Villa at Villa Park. Now, first of all, before we get into the Villa side of things, we've just heard the news, the bad news, that Gayle has been banned for the Villa game and the Queen's Park Rangers game next week. This follows his dive in the game, which got us a penalty. And it was found out to be deceptive, and that the FA charged him with simulation. Now again, guys, I want to clear up. In the vlog, I said that it was a definite penalty. Hindsight's a wonderful thing, and I now realise I got it wrong massively. But a couple of other people in the Bromwich said to me they thought it was a penalty to begin with. But you know, we look back and we got it wrong. So you know, it is what it is. We can't change it, so we're just going to have to do our best around it. Now, Aston Villa are 10th in the Championship, and they're not on the best run of form at all. They've won 2 of the last 12. They did produce a very good comeback last week against Sheffield United. Have scored 3 goals in 10 minutes. You know, but they're not in form at all. They're missing Jack Grealish massively. He suffered a bit of an injury earlier in the season, and he's only just coming back into the fold. I'm not sure whether he'll play on Saturday, but they do have some good quality as well. I mean, the outstanding player in the game against the Hawthorns was Anwar Al-Ghazi, who scored a brace. And they also have one of the top scorers in the Championship in Tammy Abraham. You know, so they've got a very decent side. And they're managed by Dean Smith, you know, a childhood fan of Villa. But, you know, he got off to a flyer, but it's kind of tailed off a bit. And they're not doing too well. Now, obviously, with the news about Gayle, this one is going to be a very, very close encounter. You've got 2 sides who are seemingly out of form. I mean, our home form has not been good at all. We've not won at home this calendar year so far. But, you know, on the flip side, our away form has been excellent. We've won 6 of the last 7 away from home. And I think it's going to be a very, very, very close contest. As we saw in the last game against Nottingham Forest, they were out of form a bit. The defence was missing Higazi a lot. You know, they just didn't know that they were just holding it back, and they didn't know where they were going. You know, it was the midfield was kind of a bit shaky as well. It wasn't a vintage performance by any stretch, but I believe if there's any game that we have to produce our game, it's this one. You know, it's the pride of the Midlands at stake. You know, as well as 3 points, it's pride of the Midlands. You know, and you know, we've got to come away with 3 points. You know, at the most. Because the gap, if we win, the gap between the top 4, first, second, third and fourth, is going to be minimal. And we need to keep going, you know, to ensure that we get a shout at the top 2, or at least continue it. I think possibly a couple of changes need to be made. Obviously, Gayle's going out, so and Robson Kanu is injured, so I'm not sure what they're going to do up front. Possibly they might have to change the tactics a little bit. If Higazi is fit, put him straight back in. They need him back massively. I would stick with Johansson as well, and I would stick with Raheem Harper. He gives it more than anybody. I mean, his volley the other night was just superb, and if he had scored that, there would have been goal of the season by a mile. So I would definitely keep Raheem Harper in contention. But, you know, we need to go for this 100%. It's not just 3 points, it's local pride at stake as well. When with Gayle out, you know, they've got to give it 100 times more, you know. It was going to be hard, but now it's going to be much harder. even with Villa being out of form, you know, it's going to be difficult. So my score prediction for this one, I'm going to be the optimist, and I'm going to say a narrow 1-0 win for Albion. And I'm going to say it's going to be Jay Rodriguez. I'm not sure, again, who they're going to put up front, so I just have to go with the only actual striker that I know will be playing. So we'll see. We've got make sure as well, 2,100 Baggies fans at Villa Park and about 1,000 more at the Beanback at the Hawthorns. We've got to give it everything, and we've got to be their 12th man. So we'll just keep our fingers crossed. Hopefully we'll come out on top. So guys, as usual, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you at Villa Park on Saturday. See you then.